It very much feels like the time right now when all the Vine creators were transitioning into YouTube, and that makes me feel... Anyways, we're here to do a Q&A today. This is my new bedroom. It's a work in progress, but I truly 10 out of 10 recommend this comforter. It's from Costco. It was like $60 and it's my life force, truly. Anyways, I asked you guys to send me questions on my Instagram story, and so we're just going to be answering those. And I did pull some from Facebook as well. I always forget to look at my Facebook messages. So if you ever do want to message me, you better do it through Instagram and not Facebook, because I really do answer like the majority of my Instagram DMs. All right, so the first one is, what does your life look like outside of your food content? It's really boring. The problem with me is I feel like my foodie content is my life, so differentiating that. No, but for real, I'm very much like a routine person. Not in the sense that I need every day to look the same, but I like having little consistencies throughout the day. Like I like getting my workout done in the morning really early at like 5 a.m., sometimes 4 a.m. if I can't sleep. That just sets a really good tone for my day. I like having my morning coffee or iced coffee. I made such a good one this morning with peppermint mocha Starbucks ground coffee. I usually start filming as early as I can. It all depends what I'm filming, where I'm filming, what the weather's doing, where the sun is. I really try to be particular about that. So yeah, I basically film until like 1 or 2. I like to have a late lunch. After that, I'm either filming more, editing what I filmed, doing some voiceovers, answering emails, scripting, thinking of other ideas. Then I eat dinner. I try to decompress a little bit, and then I go to bed early. Early to me is like 9:30. If that makes me a grandma, then that's fine. So yeah, nothing crazy. I'm not in LA living the influencer lifestyle and going to aloe yoga and getting pressed juice from Erewhon. I'm not even sure if that's the thing they have there. It just seems like it would be. I'm a very normal person. All right, moving on. Any foods you disliked growing up but love as an adult? The biggest discovery for me in 2024 has definitely been tuna. I have eaten so many tuna sandwiches and tuna melts this year, probably more this year than all my years combined. There's just something about tuna salad with melty cheese inside like buttered toast, and now I really want that. Onions and mushrooms are another thing. It's not that I didn't like them as a kid, but like as a kid, you're not really thinking about eating mushrooms and onions. Now I cannot get enough. Both of them, whether they're raw or cooked, I am an absolute fan. The next one I really want to answer, it's what did you study in uni? I have my degree in writing, rhetoric, and technology, which really can be summed up as like mixed digital media. It's kind of like a writing or journalism degree, but instead of just focusing on like print or online websites, or maybe websites like BBC, Yahoo, CNN, stuff like that, it's kind of like incorporating writing with graphics, charts, data. So it actually comes in handy more than you would think with this kind of job. I wanted to be a copywriter for the longest time, like a technical copywriter. I don't know, in my head I thought it would be fun to write like manuals. I don't know. I really like my degree. I really liked my degree program and all the classes that I took. I did change my major like maybe 7 to 8 times, which is honestly kind of normal. But yeah, I don't have any regrets about getting it. Next up is a question after my own heart. What is your favorite ice cream flavor? I love ice cream with a lot of crap in it, so I'm trying to think. I feel like in general, I love the flavor of malt. I don't know if malt ice cream counts, but I just think it's genuinely one of the best flavors in existence. So I would go with malt, but if I can't pick that one, I'm gonna go with peanut butter. Reese's actually has a tub of peanut butter ice cream loaded with their peanut butter cups and like peanut butter swirls, and it is so good. I cannot stand chocolate peanut butter ice cream because I feel like when it's chocolate ice cream with peanut butter stuff inside, the chocolate just overpowers it all. So to have the proper experience, you need peanut butter ice cream. This question is just inevitable.
Are you sponsored by Walmart?
I think it's funny that I'm seen as some like Walmart corporate shill, when reality is it's like, no, I just wasn't wealthy growing up. So I'm just very well versed at shopping at Walmart and for off-brand products. Or maybe I'm Mr. Krabs and I'm a penny pincher. I just like a good deal. Sue me. Don't actually, please. That's a joke. So yeah, no, seriously, to answer this, because I don't want people to get it misconstrued, I am not sponsored by Walmart. They do give me a Walmart storefront, but like anything I say in my videos, they do not pay me to say. All right, moving on. What was the motivation you had to start content creating? Unemployment. I don't think people realize from my TikToks that I'm like a very sarcastic person. So if this personality is a shock to you, welcome to this. You give me a TikTok ban and I will give you pettiness and sarcasm. No, but for real, I graduated college in like the summer of 2021. And even though I graduated near the top of my class, I mean, like seriously, nobody would hire me. Like I know that people understand now the whole thing of like having to send in 100, 200, 1,000 resumes and not getting a single response. So maybe you can understand. I mean, it was right after the pandemic, but I was trying to find any kind of work, like remote work, local in-office work, not a thing. I could not even get a response from Target. Oh, and then how could I forget? I was also experiencing chronic pain for the first time. I totally still live with this, but I have like chronic neck pain, but it's not like the neck pain you're thinking of. It's not like I have a kink in my neck or anything. It's more like muscular, like deep tissue where it feels like things are like pulling and then it goes into my chest and everything's like constricted. That is a story for another time. So I couldn't find work and then I almost couldn't work because of all the pain that I was experiencing. So what is a girl to do when the only relief from said pain is kind of lying down than to start posting on TikTok? I grew up watching YouTube and I always thought it would be fun to be a creator, but I just never really had the time, or I never knew what I wanted to do, like what genre or niche to be in. And then it kind of just hit me of like, Morgan, you and your family love food, like duh. So my motivations were money and pain. Okay, next up, my favorite fast food burger. Immediately my brain went to a Wendy's double stack. Those are so highly underrated. And it's kind of crazy for that to be my answer because I don't typically like double cheeseburgers. Like one patty for me is totally fine. When they used to have the creamy sriracha, I would put that on top. Yeah, I think my answer is a Wendy's double stack. And speaking of favorites, what is your favorite go-to snack? I'm telling you this in confidence. I have a problem with Ritz Bits. Both kinds, whether it's the cheese or the peanut butter. And if they still made the s'mores, it would be those two. I'm not mad that they took those away at all. Not mad. Just disappointed. No, but for real, Ritz Bits, I can't even keep them in the house. So I guess that can't really be a go-to snack. But if I could, I would eat like a whole box per day. I love those little things so much. There's just something about them. My mouth is watering right now thinking about it. But other than that, I'm also a really big like snack bowl person. I like to add a little sweet, a little savory. So maybe like popcorn and some mini M&Ms, some Dots pretzels with some strawberries. You might think they're weird combinations, but I think they're good. Like mustard on top of grapes. Plain old cheap yellow mustard on top of a green grape. Absolutely say less. You have to try it. You cannot judge me until you try it. All right, what company would you love to do a review for that you haven't worked with yet? Ever since seeing Jollibee on TikTok, I've wanted to try their fried chicken and spaghetti so bad. I really want to try Whataburger. I've only ever had their ketchup that's at Walmart. I really want to find a Casey's gas station so I can try their breakfast pizza. That one's really random, but it's true. And if we're talking about like partnering with companies, I would not only love if Portillo's could just come to Utah because their chocolate cake shake is my favorite fast food dessert of all time. But if they would work with me, dream. Okay, honestly, I think that's probably enough. I think that's a big enough dose of me for now. I am going to try to film more long form content in the future. I just need to figure out what that's going to look like, whether it's like extra long food reviews, grocery hauls, recipes. I'm trying to figure it out. So if you want to let me know what you'd like to see from me, that would be very helpful. You can drop your ideas in the comments. But other than that, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here and on my other social medias as well. Take care and I'll see you in the next one, which hopefully will be sooner than later.